Have you ever wondered why it's important to learn about the Age of Jackson and westward expansion? This unit was very important because it taught us about what not to repeat in history and what we should repeat again. This unit is interesting because it talks about the American beliefs and manifest destiny, and it inspires the American ways today. Important events that happened in this unit are suffrage, also known as voting rights, being extended to the common man, Worcester versus Georgia, Manifest Destiny, Trail of Tears, Oregon Trail, Californian Gold Rush, and westward expansion.
The Jacksonian era began with the election of 1828. At the time, Andrew Jackson, Tennessee's past senator, was running against John Quincy Adams, a past Secretary of State.
One of the important events was the Nullification Crisis of 1832. South Carolina almost seceded because of imposed tariffs by the federal government that protected northern manufacturers who competed against the British.
Jackson's vice president, John C. Calhoun, who was from South Carolina, opposed these tariffs and proposed the nullification. Daniel Webster, a senator from Massachusetts, believed that Jackson should have forcefully collected those tariffs and believed the nullification was illegal.
Henry Clay helped in composing a compromise that would slowly lower Jackson's tariffs, which ended the Nullification Crisis.
During Jackson's presidency, the trial of Worcester versus Georgia was a court case that declared that the U.S. could not impose regulations on the Native American land.
Jackson ignored this ruling and created the Trail of Tears, which forcefully moved the Cherokee from Florida, a place with nice fertile soil, to a reservation in Oklahoma, a place with dry and nutrient-insufficient land.
The results of the War of 1812 gave a sense of patriotism to Americans, making them come up with the idea of manifest destiny. Manifest destiny was a belief that Americans were chosen by God to take land stretching from the Pacific to the Atlantic Ocean.
The Oregon Trail was an expedition where middle-class citizens walked 2,170 miles to get to Oregon and start a new life. Some people traveled west of the Mississippi River in hopes of finding gold. These people were called 49ers. Most people didn't find gold and didn't have enough money to travel back, so they stayed in California. Eventually, the California Gold Rush started after John W. Marshall discovered gold on a property owned by John Stutter in California. This led to lots of people traveling using the Santa Fe Trail, the Oregon Trail, and the California Trail.
Many of these trails help promote westward expansion, which moved Native Americans from their homes into tiny reservations and made Americans travel west to colonize the rest of the land.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed our presentation and learned more about the Age of Jackson and westward expansion.